National Geographic Science. Solid, Liquids and Gases in Campsites by Fawn Bailey. Matter is anything that takes up space. Property is something about an object that you can observe with your senses. A solid is matter that has its own shape. A liquid is matter that takes the shape of its own container. A gas is matter that spread to fill a place. A mixture is two or more things put together. Volume is the amount of space matter takes up. Water vapor is a gas in the air. A campsite can be a fun place to visit. The air is fresh and clean. Matter is all around at the campsite. The air, tents, and water are all matter. Matter is anything that takes up space. Some campers use a map when they hike. A map is a solid. A solid is matter that has its own shape. You can change some solid. You can bend or fold a paper, but not all solids change it in the same way. If you bend a twig, it can break. Some campers go rafting in a river. The water in the river is a liquid. It splashed on the people and gets them wet. The raft is filled with air. Air is a gas. The water spread out and filled the raft. It helps the raft float in the water. Rafting can make campers thirsty. The camper drinks water from the bottle. You can measure the volume of water in this bottle. Volume is how much space matter takes up. When camper powder lemonade into water, the powder dissolves. It mixes with the water to make solution. Campers make fire to cook dinner. They filled a pot with water from a nearby stream. The campers heat the water over an open fire. Water can change when you heat it. Heat from the fire changes the water into a gas. This gas is called water vapor. Cold can turn liquid water to solid ice. This waterfall is frozen. The liquid water has turned into solid ice. Heat from the sun warms the air, and the solid ice melts. It changes back into the liquid water. Observing properties. Campers use their senses to observe properties. They feel the texture of the boot soil. They choose boots with rough and bumpy soil for hiking. The temperature at the campsite often different. The campfire is hot and the water in the lake is cold. Size is another property. You can observe that at a campsite, a large family can fit inside a big tent. 1 or 2 people can fit inside a small tent. The hiker carries a full backpack. The backpack is heavier than a compass. Weight is also a property of matter. Some campers bring trail mix for snack. They make a mixture of different fruit. They mix dried fruit with nuts. The fruit have different color and shapes. Color and shape are properties. The campers can use properties to sort the mixture. Fishing gear has different properties too. The bobber floats near the top of the water, but hook sink under the water. The campsite had matter with different properties. How can you describe the properties of the matter at this campsite? Think about the big ideas. Question number 1. What are some solids at the campsite? Question number 2. What are some properties you can observe at the campsite? Question number 3. Describe how a twig changes when it is bent. The end.